Hello everybody, Average Joe here, and we are back in Minecraft. Kitchen sink mod. Well, sorta. A whole bunch of mods that I'm going to explain for good or for worse. But first, let's get rid of something. Yeah, there. Now, showed you the Sand Generator Mark III. The combination of 3 or 4 different mods put together to make it go really, really cool. Now, the Ex Astris stuff. We need to start processing that too. So where is Ex Astris? Ah, perfect. Rubicon. Now, we'll just split that, put you back in there so it'll go where it's supposed to go. Now, we need to go Rubicon. Retrieve Rubicon from where it is to here. Power. Now, did it do its thing? Meow? Why didn't it do its thing? Oh, right. I forgot. You can pull stuff to the automatic workbench, but it won't do a thing if you don't have a pattern. So let's set a pattern. There. Now, that should be sucking. There she blows. Add that to the pile. Now, as you can see, it goes slowly. Don't know how to upgrade that, don't know how to speed that up yet. There may be a way, there might be even better an alternative, but we'll see. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. But anyway, we need to pop that in. We need to break that for power. Where is my power? There's power. Because we need a crusher to crush that block from sand to dust. And we need to get a regular servo so we can pull from here to draw onto there. Essentially, we're setting up an arrow. You'll go this way. And now it won't do anything because it's not powered to the main network. I need wire. Alright. Now, we'll just need to set up another line. Which way? Sure, we'll make another line here. There. Now we are connected. Now it should be working. Eventually, I'll set up a big reactor network. Good God, that's slow. Hey, nobody said you could have lights not lighted. Okay, now that makes the powdered, which will get set up into another automatic workshop. Automatic workbench. Set up that to suck. Yes, from whatever to suck. Yes, I know the Spaceball reference that I forgot. Yeah, so sue me. All right, and there we go. Boop. Now, when it becomes dust, we need to pipeline it like so into a furnace. Don't know what got stuck in my throat, but something did not like me. Now, make it face the right way. And dust me. And open up the port. And there we go. We now have a full working Ex Astris system. It'll process all of the crushed stuff into ingots, which will be useful later. I haven't figured out what later, but I know it's useful later. But yeah, eventually, we're just going to set up this whole stick of things. And why is that there? Oh, yes. You see these little X's on the ground? There is a button in the F series on your keyboard to find out where monster generation will be. If they're X's, that means it's too dark in that current area. As you can see, it's pretty bright right now, so the monsters won't spawn. But if it's dark, they'll spawn in those X's. So you throw a light in there, the X's will go away, and voila, no monsters in your home. No more. Do I have any more generation blocks here that I don't see? I need to look and see. I see none. Good. Now, originally, I was just throwing them everywhere. But now, when I have that little button trick, I just throw it wherever I need it. And with this whole system, I have been silly by separating it by clear glass. We'll eventually get into smeltering to find out how to make that stuff, because that's just simply sand melted into glass. Why is that there? There we go. But anyway, as you can see, our factory is chugging away. Now, like I said before, yeah, I'm covering my own feet here. Yeah. Don't like you. Go away. Now, eventually, right after this whole setup is done, I will be back for the next series to show you how to set up the gravel generator, because the gravel will generate a whole slew of different items. Let's look that up real quick. Compressed. Compress. I haven't figured out how to get into the double compressed stuff yet, or the quadruple, or the sextuple. Holy quad. 8 octuple? What in the name of Yehudi's grandma's that for? I mean, you can make it. It's hard to break. But what was it for? Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, because I have no idea how to access that. And if that's an ex nihilo thing, that would be even better, because that means I could break it into a lot of more resources early on. Because once you get one of these setups going, and at least reasonably powered, which you can get wind power, I think. Can we get wind power? Do we have that in this mod pack? Windmill. We do. Yes! That is with the coke machine, I believe. That's how you get the treated wood. Yeah, no. That. Had to create reinforced or steel, which is metallurgy, immersive engineering. How do you make the wind blades? Wind blades is treated wood. Yeah, you get the coke machine, which creates charcoal from wood, and as a result, you'll get creosote oil. Now, the oil you can cover onto the wood planks, but not with chisel. How do you make this stuff? Yeah, there you go. You get a bucket of creosote oil and some planks. Easy feasy, bricer easy to make the windmill, and then you simply upgrade them with toughened fabric, which you got to get the plant's hemp and a stick. Because the hemp fibers come from the plant hemp. Now you see this star? That's another mod that we're going to get into eventually, which means we get to play with gravity. It's called Star Miner. It's a itty bitty mod from Japan that the guy will allow you to use it in a mod, but just not a mod pack. I don't know what his deal is, but it's a really cool mod. Allows you to stand upside down on the side. It's a great way to run from monsters, because if a monster's spawning in your area, just go up the side and you're standing like this on your screen. Or like that. Remember where the camera is, Jeremy. Anyway, but yeah, one of the earliest ways to get power early on is through the windmills. In fact, let's go play with one of those. What the smeck? Solar wind panel. Coefficient generation 1. It converts solar wind into energy. Does not work on planets with atmosphere. You can get power on the moon with a solar panel? Cool! I didn't know that. We'll get into that later. Kinetic wind generator. Generates EU power. Now, for simple-minded folk like me, we're going to get into the difference between KU and EU and RF and stuff. Everything gets converted back down to the original. Redstone flux power, RF. EU, I don't know what is. The rest I don't know what is yet. But we'll eventually get into that. What in the name of Yehudi's grandma are you? Okay, whatever. Pressure window. Yeah, we'll eventually get into pneumatic power, which is pneumatic craft. It's a great way to get elevators, but with pneumatic power, you have pressure to deal with. That requires monitoring. I hate monitoring things. I like automation. If I can set up a continual power source unlimitedly, I will. When I find out how to do that, I will do it. Now, Project E has a segment of that. You can set up a feeder that'll generate one specific item, but that's been to most players as a cheat. I like that, but I don't like that at the same time. But I'll show you how to make a power flower, which will go along with that. But that's in another video. But anyway, we are. Yeah, I know I'm rambling right now because I have run out of things to show you for now. Because I'm just going to set this whole thing up like this. It's gruesome, twosome, and ugly looking, but it's a factory. It's a floor of a factory, like as if you're walking into a white room at Intel. You can put on the the white suits, and you get in here, and there's all this machinery just chugging away. Now, for the moment, this is unlimited, and yes, I had to cheat it to get there, but this is only a demonstration. I may eventually get into another series with my brother, probably, to show you how it's done the right way. The beginners all the way to the high end, but that's going to take a long time. Because this whole system will take forever to set up properly. And to get all the resources will also take a long time just getting the machineries built for it, because these here, let's go look into that real quick. Because this, diamond hammers. Sticks 2 diamonds for one of these. The hammer is 9 of those. So you need, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 per 3 of these things. So that's what, I know my math sucks, so sorry. That was mean of me. I'm sorry. But yeah, you also have to get blocks of steel, which, how do you get blocks of steel? How do you get steel? Steel dust from the furnaces, but how do you get the dust? From steel. How do you get steel, guys? Lots and lots of stuff you can build with steel, but how do you get steel? Irodite? What the smeck? What the heck? Steel ingots, steel bars, blast furnace. Well, that's one way of doing it. You get slag out of the deal. You put fuel in there, which is a coke machine, which is essentially what that is, I think. Well, it's a multi-block. We'll get into that eventually. Because blast furnace is also another little gadget. An arc furnace. Iron becomes coke dust? Oh. Wait, what? Iron dust. I'm confusicated. Iron ingots of all different types. Yeah, it's because I have all different types of mods, they each have their own version of ingot. Which, as you can see, Minecraft vacuum horizon? I have no idea what that is. Horizon. There should be a way to get steel easier than that. How do you get steel? Steel ingot. Well, yeah, you could use a philosopher's stone and turn a whole bunch of iron ingot and some coal into it. That'd be the easy way. That's the cheat. As everybody says, the cheat. The Philosopher's Stone can be a way to transmute a many a thing into something else, which is really good for us simple-minded folk. But then there's this iron into a smelter. Oh, a double furnace. That'll work too. There you go. There's our easy way. You burn iron into ingots. Or the Philosopher's Stone. There we go. Now, what was that for? Oh yeah, well, we'll get into that in another video. And I am run out of time. I will talk to you guys in a while. Average Joe signing off, saying TTFN, and I'll see you after these messages. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you liked it even better, hit that subscribe button. Ta-ta.